What's up, everybody? You here with YayaV Productions. Basically, what I got going on is I'm trying to create a platform for individuals that are pursuing their dreams. I have handpicked a few that I believe that don't receive as much love as I think they should. They are very talented. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is episode 1, Day in the Life series of Darryl Baker.
Hi, my name is Darryl Baker. I'm in Jeffersonville, Indiana. This is my story. I went to Birch Point Elementary. That's where I started to play basketball. It took me a while to really get into it. My main sports were baseball and football to start out. Then I just found a love for the game of basketball, kind of hit a growth spurt and went from there. Greatest accomplishment was winning the 5th grade championship. It just gave me a different perspective on the game of basketball. I knew it was something I really wanted to do, so I got to working. 6th grade, still playing football. It was just kind of undecided, just being young, wanting to do everything. Basketball was still something that I was working on, working towards, just getting better every year. 7th grade comes around, it was almost the same type of mindset, being a kid and just trying to be better. That's where that started after 7th grade. That summer, I was with my mentor the whole summer. I rarely saw any of my friends, anybody really but him and my uncle and my family. Outside of that, it was just basketball. Every day, all day. Kind of lost a social life. And at a young age, it was kind of hard to do that, but it made me who I am today. So when 8th grade came around, it was totally different. I looked different, mentally different. So everything was just different about me. Aspect on life, because I found something that I was happy about. Made me happy every day, wake up about, just to be able to go play basketball. And knowing that I was good at it and able to do great things with it, that's kept me going. So my 8th grade year, probably had the best season I've ever had in basketball ever. Going to championship, and it was just a great year, and then that was kind of led me to where I'm at today. So after 8th grade year was over, I did the summer of AAU. That was my best performance of being in the AAU circuit. I got a lot of interest from a lot of colleges, and Indiana was really, really high on me. So going into high school, I had a bunch of interest, a bunch of schools that really wanted me. So that right there just gave me the confidence and the leverage that I needed just to be who I wanted to be. So after that, open gyms at the high school were really good, real competitive. The coaches was liking it. It was just really good for me, really fun. It kept me focused at all times. After we got started with practice, after conditioning was over, we got practice going and everything. I had a real bad injury and it caused me to miss my season. Broke my tibia, 4th practice of the year. So I was out my whole freshman year. It was a really, really, really down moment for me after, the great summer I had and, just working with the guys beforehand. I was just really excited about that season. That injury just held me back a lot, mentally and physically. Took away a lot of my confidence. My spirit was really low at the time too. But I bounced back. I had a great mentor who kept me training at all times, just kept me going, pushing through it. I came back July, the end of the AAU circuit. So at that moment, that's just when everything kind of started right back where we left off at. Before my junior year had started, I had left Jeff High. I had went to Southport. So the start of my junior year, I was at Southport High School in Indianapolis, Indiana. I was there for about 12 weeks, and then I made the transition back to Jeff High. Like I said, just the love from the staff and, just the players around me and stuff. I couldn't just sit there and let them go through that season without me. I know I was a big part of that. Not only was I a big part of that, we all grew up together and we all played basketball together our whole life. So it was just something that was meant to be, and I stuck with it, and I came back and had a great season, great run. My junior year, it was kind of like basketball or nothing at that point. After I broke my leg, I struggled with school from an academic standpoint, and throughout this journey, I think my grades were my downfall. So my junior year was just it was hard, on the court and off the court. Probably didn't seem like it to the to the public, but it really was. It affected me a lot. Not only that, my grandma had cancer too, so it was just a tough ride for me. But I kept focused, kept pushing. My junior year was my best year as a high school player. It led me to be the leader I was for the next year in my senior year, where we had even a better year. That was just like one of the best ways to end high school. I had a great team. Again, with the same people, we all grew up together too. It was just a wonderful ride, just knowing all those players never played varsity other than 2 of them. And we ended up going to semi-state, 1 game from the state championship in the state of Indiana. I think that was a great accomplishment. I just want to thank that team and their coaching staff again, same coaching staff, just for that opportunity. It helped me through everything. Actually, my senior year was my best year, my grade point average. So again, I just want to thank coaching staff and my teammates, for just keeping me focused throughout my senior year, because could have went any direction. After high school, I was committed to Lamar University. Didn't go there. I went to Lamar Port Arthur Junior College. Situation happened, I came back home. I was home for about several months. I went to Lincoln Trail Junior College, 2nd semester of school. Straight out of high school, I didn't play basketball at all. I always worked out, but I didn't get to see the court one time. It kind of killed me mentally and physically, not being in game shape and not being game ready almost every day or going to practice every day. It was just like a downfall. I questioned myself many a times, so many times that I almost gave the game of basketball up because I clearly didn't know what to do. I came back to Lincoln Trail, and that was actually my first year. I was a redshirt freshman, so I had to come back to Lincoln Trail for 1 more year. It was okay, not the best experience, but it was a great experience. It was good for learning and just understanding that, can't take nothing for granted, especially the game of basketball. That's probably the most important thing that I learned being at Lincoln Trail. But I had to make another move, and I ended up transferring to Danville Junior College. Was a Division II junior college. They had a great coach there named Juwan Gerard. He was Big 12 freshman of the year. I think only him and a couple others were able to do that. Played in Argentina for like 7 to 9 years, I believe. And just with his experience and his knowledge of the game, and even him just being African-American that lived kind of like how I lived in a way, he just understood me really well. He didn't take nothing for granted from me. He didn't use me. He really didn't need me for anything, but I needed him the most, and he made sure of that. He helped me out, taught me how to be a man on and off the court. He let me know the importance of school. It's the importance of the game of basketball. The stuff that people don't tell you about. He made sure that I knew all that. He made sure I knew what it was, what it would be to be a professional basketball player. That was just my transition that actually kind of led me up to now. Did semi-pro, which was really well. Had a great season, honestly. And now I'm just here, getting on my journey. I'm going to the Pro Combine in Las Vegas here July 6th. Hopefully I get picked up on NBA summer team or just get a job overseas, anything. I'll take whatever at this point just to get it all started. Here's the start of my career.